Good morning. You want some berries? Yeah. Hoping we're gonna get a good nap in so I can do some Pilates. My back has been killing me. I just need to do a little workout. Over a year of dealing with this back pain. I'm like, is this just what it's gonna be like my whole life? We put in an offer on a house yesterday and I'm so nervous. It feels like the right home for us. It has such a good feeling. Like when you walk in, they have kids, you can feel that they really loved their home. It's just beautiful. It's older, but really pristine. Like they took such good care of it. Cutting up some blueberries. But because they did such a good job making all the space very intentional, like all the storage, the layout of the rooms are really nice, even though they're small. It's just, there's no square foot is wasted. And so we are in a bidding war that I think we're gonna lose because some people got it like that and that's great for them. But it's already kind of maxed out in terms of what you can do to the house to increase its value. So we could only offer what we could offer, and I hope that that's enough. I hope that it was the right offer. We've been looking for about 6 months, so I'm gonna be pretty disappointed if this isn't our house. And in my mind, I was saying to Adam, I'm like, this is already my house. I made 6 Pinterest boards because to decide if we want it, this is gonna be our first house. And to decide if we want a house, I have to go all in. I have to design every room on Pinterest and imagine all of our stuff in the house to know that okay, this is the right choice. Because last thing I wanna do is make this huge, daunting investment and then be like, oh no, I didn't think about this, or I wish we waited for something that had X, Y, and Z. So I fully went in, and now this is my house. But it's not my house, you know? I want to stay busy today so I don't fixate on the house. Just got off a call with our realtor. We lost the house by so much. I felt like our offer was we really want this, we'll give you but someone blew us out of the water, which makes me wonder, yeah, if we're gonna just get priced out of this area completely because oh, I'm sad, but we don't got it like that, so that just is what it is. Sorry, at the top. This is my post-shower routine. My skincare routine is pretty much the same in the morning. To remove my makeup, I've been trying the Elemis cleansing balm, and I really like it. Get this little baby. I've been using the Tatcha rice wash. Wow, love this. I also really love the Hourglass cleanser. And then if I need a little exfoliation, oh, there's a hair on this. If I need a little exfoliation, I'll use the Dr. Harper one. And then when I'm out of the shower, usually I use an Aveeno body lotion, but if I'm feeling fancy, I'll use these two, and they are so luxurious and they smell delicious. And let's do the face routine. I love this from Codely, and so that I don't waste any, I spray it in my hands, and it's very invigorating, especially in the mornings. Little eye cream from Codely. I think this is one of my favorite eye creams that I've tried. I love trying new products. I went through a phase there where my eyes blew up, and then I stopped trying new products for a while because I was scared. But we are back on the trying products game, and the metal applicator, I feel like any eye cream with that, it's just so nice. So I did a little bit of that, and I have been trying the Clarins Double Serum. I feel like it's really helping with my winter dryness. And then I do the Tatcha skin cream, and I love how they have the little spatula, but I don't use it because I feel like it gets on your fingers anyways, and so I just think that this is better. But I see why people like that. And honestly, I really enjoy how hydrating this is because my skin in the winter is like, but not in like a way, like, you know. And then last but not least, I like a little facial oil. I just ran out of the other one that I was using, so I'm gonna try this one by Herbivore. Oh wow, that is thick. That is thick, but like in a good way. Back my hands because they are dry and crusty at all times. But not least, I do my vegan more because I'm trying to get my postpartum hairs to grow faster. That's the spread for now. We're at the grocery and I'm getting stuff for the next 2 days because I'm so bad at meal prepping, meal planning, anything to do with meals. I just need to download all of my favorite recipes and just put them on like a 2-week rotation. And I'm going to do that before the next YouTube video. But yeah, tonight we're gonna do some orange chicken. Tomorrow I think we'll do tacos. And then, yeah, very exciting stuff. Okay, we got some Sweetest Batch strawberries and jumbo blueberries. Obsessed with the cookie dough. Some frozen broccoli that we're gonna roast tonight with our orange chicken. Ginger, orange, garlic. And then for tacos, I got some peppers to saute and cheese. Bananas. We eat like 3 bananas a day. I got some Spanish style rice the lazy way because, yeah, the best oat milk creamer. I'm back on dairy now, but I still just love this creamer. Okay, we got some hoisin sauce, some flour, Monroe's favorite puffs from Once Upon a Farm. We also love their pouches. Taco seasoning and tortillas. Usually I make my own, but I wasn't sure. Sometimes I've been running out of spices lately and I didn't check, so I got this just in case. That is our grocery haul for today. Ta-da! If I could only have 5 pairs of shoes, these are the ones I would keep. Starting with my Toga Polo clogs. I feel like I wear them a lot in a lot of my outfit videos. I never wear them in sport mode, but you can. These are like super thick and I feel like they'd give me blisters, but I got these on sale over a year ago and they still look super pristine and they're my most worn shoe. If I'm going on a walk, I love these Asics, the gel Kayano 14s. And these are in birch, so they've got like a little bit of green on them. But these are so comfortable. Made me realize that I haven't owned a pair of comfortable walking sneakers. My Sambas, I think just stylistically I love them. I've had them, they're so dirty and disgusting. I've had them for over 5 years and I still wear them all the time. I would say they're not like incredibly comfortable. If I'm like walking on gravel, I can feel every rock, but cute. For my going out shoe, definitely my new Tory Burch Pierced Mule. They're so weird and artsy and mature, but cool. Last but not least, my tried and true Jeffrey Campbell Western boots. I love that they're a Western boot silhouette, but they only have the detail here and the rest is just like plain Jane. So I feel like they just do a lot and they're so comfortable. I've walked many miles in these. I would love to add one shoe to this, like a white loafer. I have like the white mesh ballet flats and I love those. Those are like my go-to when it's warmer out and I need like an option for when I can't show my toes. I've been getting a lot of requests for, I guess, more style content, but I don't really know what to do with that. So I thought I would just show you my favorite things. Like maybe next week I'll show you my bags. Or, yeah, what do you want to see? It's time for my nightly hyperfixation sweet treat. Get your glass. Making cookie dough so you can eat it raw. Get a healthy scoop. Ben and Jerry's fish food.
Q&A from Instagram. Let's just get into it because there are a lot of questions. I want to get to as many as I can. How do I balance social media work with being a stay-at-home mom? I don't balance it very well. I'm always kind of like racing to get to all of my tasks, but my goal is to eventually get myself on a better schedule. Luckily, my sister does help out a few hours a week so that I'm able to get to my task list. But that task list might not be as long with TikTok not being here. So how to cope with horrible sleep? Honestly, just one day at a time. Everything is a phase, but it's hard for it to feel that way when you are in a regression. So call in the big guns. If you have family or friends or are able to hire help, do whatever you need to survive. Did we sleep train? No, but we did like some like sleep nudging. I read like Taking Care of Babies and a book recommended by our doctor, and I've been consuming a lot of like sleep consultant content. But honestly, none of that really felt super aligned for us. So, and Monroe has always done really well at nights because she does not sleep during the day. But we did end up moving to a model of like if she wakes in the middle of the night, we give her 20 minutes in her crib to kind of figure it out. If she can't figure it out within that window, then we'll go in, and then we kind of extended that. So now she's up to an hour, and that's been really helpful. But I feel like you kind of know what your comfort level is. So like if you, for your mental health, need to sleep train, do it. I'm fully in support of whatever mom needs, and I couldn't do that. So, and Monroe couldn't do it. Like it just made her more upset, more angry. If anything, I feel like it backtracked when we were trying to see what worked for us. So yeah, go off your own vibes and your baby's vibes and whatever you need. I'm team mom through and through. Postpartum rage, did I experience it? Yes, but I am a rageful person. So like postpartum anxiety, I had anxiety before I was pregnant, before I was postpartum. I was quite quick. I got a quick, short fuse, I should say. So all of that is, I really try to like sit with it in silence and process it. I'm in therapy. I really try to communicate as best I can. And so a lot of it's just like having grace with yourself and figuring out what tools work with you and for your partner. So, but just know that those things, we're all managing them. Does Monroe prefer me or my husband? Right now, she is favoring Adam, which honestly is great. I want them to, she's with me so much, so when she does see him, she has a preference for him, which I think is really important for their bond. Honestly, it like frees me up to like do some other things. So I'm great. I'm like, where's dad at? Where's dad at? Let's find dad at. So I want them to have a close bond too. So right now, the favoritism for Adam is like, yeah. How long have I been a content creator? I have done it like as a hobby, like fashion content, just for like a decade. And like actually talking to the camera and doing mom content, I've done for a year, and it has been the biggest blessing of my life. Do I want to go back to work someday? If yes, do I want to go back to dancing or explore a new career? Definitely will never go back to dancing. The body is done. The body has expired. I used to have my own business where I worked in digital design and marketing. If I went back to that, I'd probably go more of a consultant route than doing all the work. I'm open, especially with how volatile the social media space is. We're just staying flexible. I feel like everything, all the plans that I've made for myself, even like a future plan of like a year has changed. Like I thought that eventually I'd go back to work, but then content creation ended up opening up for me. So I'm just kind of staying flexible and really just being grateful that I can spend this time at home with Monroe and hopefully future babies, and then go from there. Hardest transition from baby to toddler, I would say just the stamina. It requires so much more stamina, like mentally, physically, emotionally, to parent a toddler. It is so much more fun. Just watching their personalities bloom, but they are raw human emotions, so it's a lot at all times. But I love it. So it's just, yeah, the stamina. I wish that when she was younger, I had more like confidence to like go out and about and do the things that I wanted to do, because now the window for yourself is like dwindling. Finding my personal style, I'd say go slow. I made the mistake of like buying into so many trends. I've donated bags and bags and bags of clothes that gave me so much anxiety for my amount of waste. because I was just trying on new versions of myself instead of because I thought they looked really cool on other people, instead of being like, what do I like? What feels good on my body? What is practical? I think go slow. Also, pinning a Pinterest board of things that you actually have in your closet and seeing how you feel about them has been really helpful for me. Go slow, go practical, buy quality. Fewer better, less is more. How old is too old to get a new piercing? There is no age. Like my nose piercing I got when I was 18 in college, and then during the pandemic I was like, I wonder if that's still open, and it is, and I'm 34. And maybe it's weird to people that I have my face pierced, but I love it, and it makes me feel good, and it brings me a little bit of joy. And so I think if you want to do it, do it. I think what I love about the septum piercing is that if forever, for any reason, I have regret in the future, it doesn't, like, the scar you won't see. It was between this and the Monroe piercing, which I cannot believe that that's what it was called. I really wanted this, but I couldn't hide it from my parents, so I got this. And I love it. And I'm glad I didn't get that one because the scar, oh, yeah. So that worked out. But yeah, do what you want. Okay, I got a couple things about, did I always know I wanted kids, / like how did I get over the internal conflict? Because, you know, we kept putting off starting a family because we wanted to YOLO. And then when we looked at our life in 10 years, we were like, do we want to be doing the same things that we've been doing, or do we want to kind of open up a world of new experiences? And yes, that would require us slowing down, but could we imagine missing out on that? And we were like, no, we can't. So we were like, might as well get started if we want to have more than one kid. Because I think if we only wanted to have one child, maybe we would have waited one more year. But I'm glad that we took the plunge. It's been so much better than I could have imagined. Honestly, life now is so much richer than the life we had before. But I am really grateful that we lived our lives to the absolute fullest with their traveling and just doing things, living for ourselves fully. I almost wish we started sooner so that I could have 100 babies. But what it is, especially now that we have been having a hard time conceiving the second time around. I'm like, man, having 3 kids is looking further and further away for us, and I wish we would have started sooner so that would have been an opportunity, but we just didn't know how much we would love it. Okay, I'm gonna finish off with 2 more questions. The reality of adult friendships. How often am I actually hanging out with my friends? How have those relationships changed? I'd say not frequently at all, especially because a lot of my friends have moved out away from Columbus. Although I do have like 2 really good best friends here that I see as frequently as I can. And in terms of friends who are in other walks of life, I don't see them very much. Especially like my younger friends who are still, you know, YOLOing. And I think I've seen a lot of content on TikTok being like, if you didn't text me during my pregnancy, or like when I was new postpartum, like we're not friends. And I just think that is such a hard line to draw in the sand, because when I think of pre-baby me, like, and my friends who had babies, like I didn't reach out to them. I just assumed they were busy. And I just figured that if they wanted to hang out, they would reach out to me. So I think that just be proactive with your friendships. Like just keep casting lines to them, and you know, obviously if they like ignore you for long periods of time, like maybe reevaluate. But otherwise, I think just as much as you can, just in all areas of life, over communicate. I think that is the best thing that I've learned in therapy that has enriched my life so much. But yeah, I don't leave my house a lot, and when I do, it is very special. And then how am I doing? What am I doing to reconnect to myself as me and not just a mom? I'd say I'm doing really, really well. I think this is a period of uncomfortable growth, and like this is just new territory. And so in a lot of ways, I'm the most content I've ever been, because we have like so many things to be grateful for. And then I think on the other side, I feel very disconnected to who I am outside of motherhood right now, and I'm comfortable with that. I think I need to make time for myself. I don't prioritize that, so I need to do that. And I'd like to find new hobbies that I enjoy. I want to do like more creative things that aren't associated with content creation, because all of my creativity goes there right now. And so I was saying to Adam the other day, I was like, maybe I'll pick up ballroom dancing or some sort of dance. I was going to ballet class like pre-harvest, or when I say I was going, I took 1 class, and it's just so painful physically. Like I'm so weak, and so it's like enjoyable in a lot of ways, but also like not enjoyable because the way my body remembers how it should feel, it doesn't feel. And so I'm trying to figure out if I want to do that or if I want to go down another dance route, something that would be new that I'm not like, I don't have so many like memories associated with. So we'll see. But yeah, that is on my to-do list. We will figure that out together in weeks and months to come. But that is the YouTube video for the week. I want to hear all of your constructive criticism because this is a new outlet for me and I'm really looking forward to sharing more here. But I also want it to be something that you enjoy and that brings you a little bit of comfort too. So every week, give me your constructive criticism, tips, requests, all those things. But thank you so much for being here, and I'm sure if you're here because of TikTok, and I just thank you so much for being so present with us on our journey there. I could not imagine how lonely postpartum would feel without the Hot Mom community. So yeah, I am forever grateful. I will look back on this time so fondly and with so much gratitude. So we'll see you next week. Okay, bye.